All right, good morning. I haven't been on this channel in like a bajillion years. I will tell you something that has changed a little bit now that I run a small business. I really like to make my opinion known about certain things, and I love to give feedback to businesses, to things in general, because for me as a small company, I love getting feedback from our customers, and I read every single review. I love going in the minds of our customers, especially like our top customers, to really figure out like why are they purchasing this? Who are they? How can we make their lives easier? All this kind of stuff. So, Lululemon. I am the biggest fan of Lululemon. There is a section probably in my credit card statements where the purchases, like the transactions, just go to Lululemon. I am a single 30-year-old woman. I fit that prototype of ocean. You know how Chip Wilson, I read Chip Wilson's book too, amazing book, one of my favorites, about like Ocean, who he imagined Ocean to be, this prototype of his ideal customer, the 32-year-old single woman with a dog in her own condo, blah, blah, blah. Like I fit that prototype to a T. So I'm super into health and wellness, and I am Lululemon's #1 fan. My closet's like 90% Lululemon, and I have noticed recently that there have been some changes going on that I'm not too thrilled about. I want to tell the CEO this because I think they had a different CEO, and then they had a different CEO, or they had their first CEO, Chip Wilson, then they had Day, and then I don't know who they had after that, but now they have like this new CEO from Sephora, I believe. And I just read his article in the Wall Street Journal about how they're going to expand internationally because they're not super well known. They're not going to discount their prices, which I think is really smart. I don't think Lululemon needs to be discounted because I think the type of market they serve, if it is that ideal customer, I think, she is willing to pay a lot for yoga pants. That's just who she is, right? But I will say that recently I've been in Lululemon and their designs suck. Like, seriously, suck now. I have walked into Lululemon. Like, in the past, if you gave me a $200 gift card, which I would receive, I would go into Lululemon and immediately it'd be spent. All gone. Plus, I would have to spend another $200 or whatever because I fell in love so much with the stuff that I spent a lot of my own money to it, right? It kind of got me in the store, the gift card. Now, in the past year, especially this last year, I've received some gift cards and I would go into the store and literally I would circle around 6 times and not know what to buy. Like, there was nothing that I liked. Nothing that I liked, especially nothing that I liked for the price point that Lululemon gives it, right? I remember the other day I saw puke green sports bra and matching leggings. Like, oh my God, that is definitely going to go in the we made too much section. I also saw like patterns that they have on their clothes and on their scuba hoodies. It's like, I wouldn't even have that in like the ugliest wallpaper, like the ugliest bathroom wallpaper ever. Like, the patterns are just hideous that I would never wear. The designs are so ugly. And this is why I feel like if they have the same kind of like product designer, fashion designer, whoever designs their stuff, it's going to literally, like, the stock is going to go down, which is why I haven't purchased any stock, because I do purchase stocks, but I don't believe in the future of Lululemon 100% because I've seen their stuff and it's like, oh. If you asked me 5 years ago, yes. 5 years ago, I would walk into Lululemon and I would buy everything. Their stuff was so cute and I would be tearing up my mind trying to figure out what to buy in a limited budget. And now, even with, the gift cards and stuff, I don't know what to buy. And I'm reading this like CEO's like vision for what he wants to do. He wants to incorporate juice bars in their stores, and he wants to expand internationally. And it's a classic issue of it doesn't solve the root problem. You're not solving the root problem. You need to look and talk to your core customers like me and figure out like why we buy from you and why we're not buying from you as much. And at Banish, what we do is we have like customer interviews, and we're always trying to figure out like, what are our top customers like? Why do they keep purchasing from us? How can we make their lives better? Because I feel like they're not solving the core issue. And a lot of times I think the struggle in businesses and struggle in life in general is people don't solve the core issue. Of course, it's way easier said than done because it's so much harder to solve the core issue when it's your company, especially like for me, like I'm so in the weeds of everything that sometimes it's very, very difficult to see the outside picture. But because I am like a Lululemon super fan, super fanatic, I can kind of see and give my opinion on this, which is why I decided to take time to make this video, because I really truly care about the success and future of Lululemon. But really, you gotta have better products. You gotta have better product design. Also, the clothes, they pill like crazy. I think it's like the fabric they use or whatever, but the other day when I was staying, like I was out of town, I hand washed a pair of leggings, and I really needed to wear them for a workout, so I used a hairdryer to dry them. And when I dried them with the hairdryer, I noticed like little holes in the leggings. I've never had that before. And I think it's like the Nulu fabric or whatever, super, super sensitive to heat. Okay, great. But like, could you make, you're a bajillion dollar publicly traded company. Could you make a fabric that doesn't pill, that lasts longer? Could you hire better product designers? Brands that I really, really love in terms of their athleisure design. Aloe Yoga, it's so, so freaking cute. Their clothing is so cute. I wish I could wear it. I can't wear it because the way their clothes fit, I think is for more of like a really skinny, straight up and down girl, where I think Lululemon caters towards more of a muscular, curvy type girl, which is more of my body type. But their stuff is so, so cute. Look at, what is it, Coral activewear. Look at, look at like PE Nation, or look at, look at Carbon 38. Like, look at those designs. Those are really cute designs. And I wish Lululemon would kind of like bring some of that flavor into their clothing, because I feel like now the stuff that they make is like stuff that like a 47-year-old soccer mom would wear trying to look cool. But like, I mean, at 30, 32, I don't want to wear stuff that like a 47-year-old soccer mom would wear, you know? I want to wear that cute stuff, like those little cropped, cute two-piece set color things that all the other leisure brands have. So this is my advice to Lululemon from one of your top customers. Got to get better product designers.